Hello guys, welcome to another video and another deck profile. I hope your day is going great, but more importantly, I hope your life is doing even better. Today I'm bringing you a Goblin Biker deck profile. This is a deck that I've been wanting to play for a while now. I just like the art of it. I think they're like super cool bikers, motorcycles, goblins, like everything about it is so much fun. And it's an Xyz deck. Xyz decks are one of my favorite mechanics in all Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, I mean, it didn't disappoint at all. I think it's one of the most fun decks I've played so far, and it's very resilient. It's very good at what it does. And yeah, it just exceeded all my expectations. And I hope this deck can have more relevance in the future with the arrival of Rizal, because whenever there's an Xyz on field, like this deck is like completely on crack. Like it's insane. I had a matchup with a what was it? It was Ubel. It was a Ubel, and they were using the Caesar, and I completely just got rid of the materials using the Goblin Biker's effects. So really good. It plays very well around hand traps, around interruptions, and the boards it can make, it's simply amazing. So yeah, let me share what I built so far. This is not the final version. This is something I just built to play the deck, to see how it performed, how it was played. And I already have some things in mind. I saw another player using the Punk engine, which I think it's very interesting. I even myself thinking about maybe like something with Phantom Knights, since they're all rank 3s as well. I don't know, like it just got me excited to see like the infinite possibilities of how to play the deck. So if you play the deck, please let me know in the comments, suggestions. I'm learning the deck. I'm gonna be a little bit more committed to this deck than the other ones. Of course, like me and White Forest, one of the mains as well. So I think maybe White Forest and Goblin Bikers are gonna be the main ones for now. So I played 2 Goblin Bikers Gone Wild. I think it's a good starter. I still don't think it's the best, but it's a decent one. And honestly, the effect that whenever it hits the grave, it can attach something to an Xyz, I think it's really good. It's an additional interruption that like no one expects. Like you using Gabonga plus Gone Wild, like it's wild. So yeah, but what it does basically is if you control the monsters or only goblin monsters, you can normal summon it without tributing, and then summon another one from your deck. So yeah, that's one of the ways to start the engine, but it's not the best, because if this were level 3, like it would be a different story. But it's really good. I think it's really good. Some people told me maybe at 1. I think that's not good. I think you want to see always 1 to be able to play it, and then the other one maybe to attach to Gabonga and whatnot. The 3 Dog Charger, because it's the searcher of your spell and traps. Also the additional effect of being able to special summon itself by detaching a material from either field is really good. This is why I'm saying, like, against Xyz deck, just phenomenal. Very good. Then I played the 2 Goblin Biker Clatter Exploder. I think it's the second best one, because it not only helps you like summon from grave, like it gives you some follow-up. Also, its effect during your opponent's main phase to detach material from an Xyz on the field to summon itself. It sets up like the snowball of interruptions that you can do on the deck. So you just attach, say, from Gabonga, summon this, and this brings this to give you follow-up. Then you can also activate Gabonga to attach something. And if with the full armored Xyz trap, you can Xyz again, and it's just crazy. Like this deck just like goes and goes. It's like a ongoing snowball. Really cool. And then one of the Mini Merciless and the Boomac. Merciless is okay. Sometimes it does come up as a decent extender. Boomek as well, but sadly it's only once, not once per turn, but like I think you have to wait like a turn to use it again, so it's a little bit slower. But the advantage of this one that I found out is that since it's wind, say you open this plus the Takitone board, you still have ways to play, so it's really, really good. And it also like helps you start interruptions if for any reason you don't have the splitter, or you're missing like some piece. That's it for the Goblin monsters. For the spell traps, the 3 grand entrance, let's just search for any of the other pieces. And then this is what helped me play around the Caesar, because I could like search the Goblin and then detach, summon my other Goblin, and then on graveyard detach, banish, detach the other material, and then recover another one from the grave. So it was pretty sick. A very, very good card against those type of decks. And then the 3 Goblin Biker Grand Breakout, amazing for dodging interruptions and hand traps, and also an extender. Just tribute 1 monster in your field, summon Goblin Biker from your deck, and it's another snowball card, because you can just like tribute something, summon Gone Wild, then Gone Wild summons the other one, and then if you have others engraved, like you just keep summoning. So it's really, really good. And then, oh, the other effect is whenever an attack is declared, banish it, detach materials, and then like for each one you detach, all your monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 points. So really good for doing OTKs or like saving your monsters from attacks. And then the 1 grand bash, really good to make your rank 6 plays, or if you like have, for example, the Gone Wild, you can make it level 3 as well to access your Gabonga or the other monsters you might need. And the additional extra summon does come quite often. Yeah, I think it still is a very good card. Not the best, but it does come around, and just 1 is good because you can still search it anyways. And then for the trap, I played the Grand Pileup. Sadly, like I don't think most of the traps are that good. Maybe I'm just like needing more experience with the deck, and maybe it's something I'm not seeing. But among all the traps, I think this one is the one I like the most, because you can use any of your Xyz. It doesn't have to be a Goblin to summon another of your Goblins. So like it gives you easy access to the Beast, for example, if you already use your Gossip Shadow and like it's just like lying there. So it gives you like an additional interruption. And then of course, like you can banish it and just like target something in their grave and attach it as material. So it's an additional like double disruption. It hasn't come up that much, but it's there, and I think it's very decent. That's it for the Goblin engine. For the additional level 3 engine, of course, it's the 3 Terror Top, because it's just free rank 8 using these 2. And again, like if you have the Boomek, this is still live, so it's really, really good. And of course the 3 Tour Guide. I think it's the best starter, but it's also like the best magnet for hand traps. So even if like it gets hand trapped and you have other of your not infinite, but like various extenders, you can still play no problem. So yeah, and it also helps you set like Mean Merciless, so you have an additional name already on board. And then the 2 Psychic, the Tracker and the Wielder, for additional extenders alongside the Emergency Teleport. So it's another additional extender, because we're also playing the Ghost Ogre as our non-engine of the 2 Ghost Ogre, the 3 Ash, the 2 Veiler, and the 3 Enperm. So pretty generic, I would say. It's just like additional interruptions to your opponent. This deck can afford also to play a large amount of non-engine, and as any other a rank 3 deck, because I did play Phantom Knights a lot back in the day when they were slightly relevant. These can be your starters too in the worst case scenarios. Like if you open Ash or Ghost Ogre and you have the Wielder or the Tracker or the emergency teleport, like if you go uninterrupted, like those cards also let you access those kind of combos. So it's pretty good in those cases. And then the last two, the one Called by the Grave, because we can dodge the hand traps very easily, and the one full armor Xyz. Called by the Grave, I think maybe you can cut. Like honestly, like the deck plays around so many things that sometimes is not really relevant. Yeah, maybe you would like to have another extender or some other card that could help you get out of some situations. Right now, I'm just thinking maybe Talents. Talents could be a good addition for this deck. And the full armor Xyz, pretty good because it has the ability to like give you an additional Xyz during your opponent's turn, and then you can banish it to equip something to the Lancer for an additional interruption. That's it for the main deck. 40 cards. I think I might bump it to 42 if I want to add the talents, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. For the extra deck, the 2 Gabonga. Gabonga is just amazing. Searches you another goblin monster, and then during the end phase, you can also attach another goblin from the deck as material. And whenever a material is detached from the field, you can pretty much attach any monster your opponent controls as material. And that happens like all the time. So really cool card, a really cool design. I really like that interaction of like stealing your opponent's cards to use them as Xyz material. And the one Goblin's Crazy Beast, very good card. You can detach 2 materials from the field and attach a spell or trap, so it's really good to like steal those continuous spell and traps that might be annoying. And yeah, it's just like that additional interruption that also sets life for Gabonga. And then the armored package, the 1 Fortress, the 1 Torpedo, and the Dark Knight Lancer. This one lets you draw a card. This one searches you the full armor Xyz, and then this one is an additional disruption. Whenever something is equipped to it, you can attach another card in the field as material. So yeah, these two are pretty much to access this, but you know, like it does come up like that additional draw is also pretty decent. So really good package for the deck. Then for the other rank 3s, the 1 Ashura King, this thing, like it's just like insane how it can OTK so easily, and how easily you can just make it in this deck. And it's also endgate. It's a crazy card. I really like it. The 1 Phantom Knights of Breaksword, one of my favorite cards. Additional pop. Honestly, like there's not any Phantom Knights here to use this second effect, but additional pop for clearing boards. The 1 Gossip Shadow to help us play around Nibiru especially. The 1 number 49. This is mostly to access Zeus if you need to like attack something, but like everything, like none of your monsters can survive the attack. Like you can still make it with this one. And the 1 Typhon, the 1 Zeus, because Typhon, like maybe you might need it sometimes. And of course Zeus, because we are playing a lot of Xyz, so you have to play Zeus. And then 3 links, the 1 IP, the SP, and the Underworld Goddess. These 3 are the cards that I have used the least in the deck. Mostly, like, you'll rely most like solely in your Xyz, so you don't really see these much. But Goddess of the Closed World, sorry. It's really good because you do spam a lot of monsters very easily, so you can just make it this with this, or just like on your opponent's turn. Like it's an additional tool to clear boards, but also like to negate stuff, and yeah, it's still like high attack. very good. Then I P, no explanation needed, and I think SP also doesn't need any explanation. But yeah, guys, that's my Goblin Biker deck profile for now. I'm excited because I really have a lot of hope for this deck. I really like it. I think it's very, very cool, and I hope it gets the time to shine in this format and the next one. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you play the deck, please let me know what you think. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. And yeah, I'll see you in the next time.